So this is cacao.
Cacao?
That is the cacao fruit. And normally there are two kinds of cacao. The green cacao and the red cacao. But the main difference is on the outside, only the skin, but inside they were the same. Even the taste were the same. But in Zanzibar we don't have an industry to produce cacao. At mature you collect yellow from outside, we cut inside and we take the white flesh and we suck like a bonbon, like a candy. So that is a little bit about the cacao. And in Zanzibar we don't export cacao, just remain in local.
Sorry. Nu știam cum arată de cacao.
Aloe is very famous for you. Aloe. So some people they call it aloe vera. Yeah, aloe vera is the same. In Swahili call it shubiri. So aloe, when you look at the leaves, it look like a ananas because ananas grow like this. So aloe is very nice and it is good like for stomach, for sunburn, body lotions, perfume, even the soap is very nice. But in Zanzibar, because it's very bitter, because it is natural, some of the mama they use a local technique. If you get a bath for the children, you feed until 2 years, then we stop. But some of the baby they want to feed more than 2 years, then they take aloe juice they put from the breast. If you give the baby, because it's very bitter, automatically it is stopped. Like a technical way is how to stop for the breastfeeding.
I use ink to stop ready.
Yeah, not pepper.
Not pepper.
When we are in a safari zoo, we chase the red banana. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is the red banana. That is the red banana. So, when the flowers finish, it's ready for harvest. Apart from that, in Zanzibar we have more than 6 kind of banana, but most of them is plantain banana for cooking. We have this green for cooking and also have a bigger one also for cooking. But small one yellow, we call it lady's finger banana, and the red banana we don't cook. We eat only the fresh like a fruit. And the red banana is more sweet compared to small one yellow. One tree like this, just banana like this. When flower like that finish, is ready, then you harvest, then you peel it, then you cut for small piece like a sweet potato. You mix with the coconut milk. Then you cut this just for fertilizer, as you can see here, just for fertilizer. And some of the hotels, they put the roof. You use this kind of rope.
Ah,
Yeah, so one like this, another baby comes up, then we can use the more.
and it grows in 1 year.
Twice a year. Okay. And here have this tree. From there you see some fruit. It's not a fruit, that is the spice, and it look like this. When you cut it, inside there are 2 kinds of spices. They have a red fiber, we call it mass, and also they have a nut, which is very hard in the skin. When it dry, it change color to brown. Then you crush it, you put in potatoes for baking. This white is for nothing, only for covering the spices. Some people they use this red because it smells nice. Ready?
Gimbi.
But most people, especially maybe in Romania, we use this one. When it dry, is brown. Now it is very soft. and easy to cut it because it is sweet. But when it dries, it's very hard.
This is ginger?
Ginger always from the root, like a curcuma. So this is nutmeg or muscat.
Mm-hmm.
Muscat, we call it muscari, something like that. Okay. And here I have this tree. This tree normally is like a vine. You need the other tree for support. So they stand like this. But before I give it to smell, let's smell the leaf. Normally they undergo 4 stages. Start from the green, yellow, red, white. When it dries from the sun, is black. One among the hot spice in the world. Pepper, fantastic.
Pepper?
Yeah.
Red pepper.
So this is
Red pepper. But normally there are 4 stages. Green, yellow, red. When it harvests like this, you dry from the sun, is black. So all from the same tree, depending only in maturities.
Ah,
Yeah.
depinde când îl culegi.
Le schimbă culoarea.
Pepper.
Piper, uite, verde.
Ah, that's good. You can smell.
Da.
If you can pick, then you can test if you want.
Vezi?
So that is pepper. If you want to replant, you just cut a small piece, you put from the ground, other tree for support. Because if you are from the ground, they don't produce
Ah, deci
anything.
trebuie să lege de un
Other tree
copac.
for support.
Ah,
That's why even from this big tree, mango tree, you see, is rounded. You see from there.
This is mango.
Yeah, this is mango. That's why it's from the down there, they round until to the top.
Asta e piper. Cam la sfârșit.
There's a 2 fruit over there. We call it breadfruit. Breadfruit in English name, but in Swahili we call it shelly. Why bread? Because when you must you cut, then you peel it the skin to cut a small piece, mix with other like a coconut milk with some spice. It's very delicious food.
Never heard.
Yeah, breadfruit. But over here there are some flowers. You see like this flower. See like this. When flowers finish and fall down, there remain only this stick. Only stick like this. Smell. Smell something familiar for you.
Yes, totdeauna.
So this is cardamom,
Cardamom.
but this is the bush cardamom.
This is
Bush cardamom, it means that it doesn't produce anything, just the flower for pollination process. So later I will show you the female cardamom, the one that will produce the spices. So this only flower. Later I will show you the female, the one that will produce the spice, the one that you put in coffee.
I put in the coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
Se ceartă.
Okay, and here have this tree, but normally they don't produce a fruit. We use only the leaves. Many of the women, they harvest the leaves like this, then you dry from the sun for 2 or 3 days. It depends how the sun it is. Then it dry. When it dry, it is brown. Then you grind it to get a powder, mix with lemon juice to become a mud. Then you start to paint like a temporary tattoo.
Ah,
Henna. This is henna tree. The one people they put for marriage, especially in India, Tunisia, Morocco. So this is henna marriage. But in Zanzibar, henna is a symbol of marriage. When you say a woman paint a henna, it belongs to someone. Woman who not married is not allowed to paint a henna. It's like our culture. So if you meet someone, they paint a henna, it belongs to someone, or someone they do a marriage for decorations.
and how long it will be?
It depends. This is because it is natural, they stay for even 1 month. But some people now they have artificial henna, the point is red, maybe after 2 weeks is gone.
Știi când se fixează aceea pe mâini cu henna? Din frunzele acestea se face pasta aceea cu care
This is the regular orange, normal orange. When it is light green, is ready for harvest.
acesta e portocal.
E așa de chiar,
Ground, but another tree for support. It's hanging under the tree, then come the spice like this. It's the second most expensive spice in the world after saffron. So this is vanilla, and this is vanilla stick, vanilla pot. Why expensive? Because it takes long time to grow. That is very expensive.
How?
If you cut the small piece, you put from the ground, you waiting until 3 up to 4 years. Then you produce the flower. But the pollination is by hand, because the flower is go like this. So when you sow the flower, you can come and fix it by hand. If you remain like that, it's falling down until another years. That's why it takes time. Even the small pods like this, it takes 5 months to harvest after changing color to yellow. Then you are supposed to drain from the shadow area so as to maintain the smell. So it takes time, that's why it's very expensive. Some people, because it's very expensive, this pot like this, they use a vanilla essence, vanilla liquid for all kind of sweet ice cream, chocolate, biscuit, and vanilla. But now it's very famous in Madagascar.
Madagascar familie. Cea mai scumpă după șafran.
As I told you, from cacao, we are 2 kinds, green and red. So this is the red cacao for chocolate. But the main difference is only outside, only the skin. But inside they were the same. Even the taste were the same for cacao. And this is not much bigger compared to green. Green is much taller compared to red cacao.
Arbore de cacao.
avocado tree.
This is avocado?
Yeah, you see over there from the top? This one and even from there. That is avocado.
Okay,
For guacamole. Avocado salad, but for me I like more fruit. You see from there. It's like a fruit like this. But some people they like this. Some people they like avocado salad. Yeah? So in Zanzibar we have a two kinds. We have a small one. Washake. Nikotia ile hapo parachichi moja chini hapo dogo dogo ile hapo. Kuna kwa kulia hapo. Kwenye kulia kuna kama nini? So for me I like more fresh. This is Steve is young. Steve is baby.
Baby avocado.
Baby still is small. When it's go big like this, you saw when we were in Safari Blue.
Yes.
It's very big. This is still baby. Even this, you see. Let's make it small. Yes, it's small. Guacamole, avocado salad, avocado juice, and you get pasta from me.
It's expensive here.
It's not expensive. One like this, like $1. The big one that we buy in Safari Blue, I buy in local market in Stone Town. $1 for big like this.
$1.
And now we have a lot, the avocado.
We buy it in our country with $1, but for a
Small.
one.
Yes, buy them.
Most part of
Yes. This it looks like a pomegranate. So this is guava. You heard about guava?
No.
This is guava. It looks like pomegranate. Inside they have a lot of seeds. So some people they made a juice, but better to eat like a fruit. When it's ripe, it's yellow or red. It depends what kind.
How big?
It's like this, just small, like my hand.
See my small avocado?
Okay. And from this tree, we call it the king of spice in Zanzibar, but now it's out of season. They start only the flower like this. This is the flower. You see, it starts like this. But due to their smell, if you smell it, you can know what it is because it's very famous and very familiar for you. But you have a different name compared to us because each country they have a different meaning, different. Huh? Kilo? Sijui sasa hivi. Kibaba kimoja 25. Kama kilo 3 kwa 25. Kwa hiyo 8 kilo.
I don't know.
Okay. One. And in Zanzibar, the only one spice export outside only this. In English, we call it cloves. For it's not allowed to export outside for local people.
Close.
You must say the government, then government have to export outside. In Zanzibar, two big islands, Unguja and Pemba. So in Pemba, they have a lot of kind of this tree compared to other part of Unguja Island.
Cloves?
Yeah, let me write it. VES, yes. This one.
Quixoare.
Yeah.
Quixoare.
Quixoare. Yeah, this. It starts like this now.
Yes.
That one you call it, how do you call it?
Quixoare.
Quixoare. And this, it looks like the same in terms of smell. So if that is the queen, this is the queen.
The queen.
The king, because it's the number one, is the number one sector of Zanzibar before, but nowadays you are number one. You replace that one. So you are number one and that one is number two. But this we call it the queen because we use each and everything. I mean that this is the seed. When you're falling down, you see like a baby, the small one over there. You can replant when it is black like this. You can take this, then you dry, then you put from the ground, you can replant. But also use this one to put in tea, in chai. Apart from that, we harvest also the bag, which has a lot of uses. The one that we say is cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Yes.
Ito mo dati scortishara.
So cinnamon, if you want to harvest, you don't cut the whole tree. Just you peel only the bag. You peel only the bag like this. You see?
Yes.
Only the bag like this. After a few months, it's recovered, as you can see from here. Then you harvest again. Okay. So for this is the one which many people they use it.
Scorti.
Mm-hmm.
When you take the bag like this and it dry from the sun, automatically rolling to become a cinnamon stick.
Yes.
Some people they take the dry one like this, then they dry from the sun. After dry, you grind it to get a powder. Apart from that, in Zanzibar we use much more than Ramadan. During Ramadan we use a lot. Apart from that, because of the queen, we use all this. You see like a seed, and even the root. The root is a medicine. If a problem of inhalation, you take the root and you smell. The smell is like a Vicks or like a eucalyptus. Yeah, so he's going to, there he's find the root, then you can smell it. Hello. Haya, lakini simu yangu haina message sasa. Haya. So, this is the root. You can smell. Eddie, smell this.
Smell înseamnă miroase. Este ca eucaliptul mentolat. Te desfundă pe el. Nu? Nu te desfundă pe el?
So all these come from the same tree. Make the bag here, with the root. Yeah. So we use this, this the root, and even this one. So this for replant other tree. That's why even small one.
So
This-
and this okay.
this you
This
put in
for
tea.
replant. This for nose.
No, this a lot of use in pilau, biryani. We put in
Okay.
rice. This we put in chai. In the morning we put this. They boil together.
Da, da, da. Rădăcina de copac de scorțișoară o folosești când ești înfundat pe nas. Coaja copacului o folosești pentru prăjituri. O macină, o pui la uscat, o macină, faci praful acela de scorțișoară, numai aceasta e rădăcină, înțelată. E aceasta, scoarța copacului. Se pune la uscat, apoi se macină, se face praful acela de scorțișoară pe care îl punem noi peste griș. Și din plin se face ceai. Asta este foarte
It's hanging under the tree over there. From the top. There.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So even here, you see?
Yes.
Yeah. So when it dries like this, is ready.
Maracuia.
You cut like this. This is the whole.
That's for eating.
Yeah, this is for eating. You see? What you can put
Passion
here.
fruit?
Yeah.
Ah,
Passion.
maracuia, passion fruit.
Babu,
Ai văzut cum arată fructul pasiun?
fruit le passion. You want to try?
Vrei să-l guși?
It's very nice.
Este șeker.
Accidental.
Mi-a plăcut și un pic în față, când îți dau pe tricou.
Pui la pasta. Pui la pasta. Okay, and here I have this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the same tree. It's not like a plastic. And this, not like a plastic, but all this, they produce this kind of. You see? This is coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah. Kahawa, kahawa, kahawa. You say kahawa, kahawa.
Cacao.
No, kahawa, coffee.
Café.
Yeah, cafe. We don't call it kawa.
No, we say
Café.
café.
Yeah. So this is coffee. And normally there are two kind of coffee. They have Arabica and Robusta. So this is the Robusta kind. Arabica small like a bush. And it grows mainly in mountainous area. This is not much strong compared to Arabica. Then they start from the green, yellow, red. When it's red, we peel the skin, you dry, then you roast it to become a black. Then you start to produce the smell. But for this one, it doesn't smell until you roast it. But when you learn Swahili, be careful. When you say coffee, means slap. So you must say kahawa. Yeah, not coffee. If you want coffee, tell me. I will give you coffee.
Uite, așa arată cafea robustă.
Da, și eu l-am păstrat. Uitați.
From the top of this tree, you can see some fruit, which is yellow.
Yes.
Yeah, that one we call it the star fruit or carambola. When you cut the shape like a star, some people they use for decoration, but most people they use also for marmalade. They put in sauce.
Marmeladă.
Yeah, it look like this. It's good also, but it's very bitter. It's due to use the obesity of the body because it's very, very bitter. But when it's yellow, it's good, but a little bit acid.
Acid.
Se te frucă acela roată caldă și mai. Am dat și noi.
Okay. I walk too fast.
No.
It's okay? From this tree, the behavior of this one, the small leaf, when you smell from the tree, before you harvest, it is smell nothing. Sometimes very small smell. But when you harvest and you peel it, strong smell. So let's try to smell before you harvest. Smell it before you harvest.
No smell.
No smell. Let's smell, then you can tell me. Smell now. This is very famous in India. Indian dish never miss. This is curry.
Curry.
This is the curry leaf, and it is natural curry. When you harvest this, you dry from the sun, is brown, then you grind to get a powder mixed with kurkuma, you get a yellow curry. Because other curry is a mixture, so this is original curry. Okay? So I give a gift of spices. Watch and ring.
Oh, nice. Nice. Thank you.
Sijui kinakuogopa yeye kufuata nyuma. Anapewa baba mtoto wa Mr.
Yes, it's
Yupo safi juu pale kaka. Naenda kwa hapendi kesho kuto. Wewe. Yenda na kaji.
Gravata le esconde.
Anakajua nsimamisha studio sipendo wangu. Anlipo hapo.
You can take that one on office on Monday.
Yes, it's like a tie.
Yeah.
Sai que pun sul tai gravata.
For me?
Eddie, if you know this, if you guess this kind of flower,
For you, my friend.
Thank you.
Where comes from?
I will give
Romania.
you a gift.
Romania. Romania.
You know this?
Mwanangu kumbe taifa lako la juzi eti.
No, I'm supposed to know now.
Thank
So
you.
king.
Thank
Your
you.
manager.
Yeah, the flower. What kind of flower? Because from this big tree, this one, it doesn't produce a fruit. Only the flower like this.
Ah, uzi copacul acesta nu
From
face
this,
niciun
only the flower like
face
this.
doar flori.
And the flower, it smell nice. Let's smell.
Ia miros.
Smell it. It smell like what? Perfume?
No, rosemary.
Nu e rosemary.
This is ilang ilang flower.
Ilang-ilang.
You heard about ilang ilang?
Yes,
It's the one among the components that makes for making a perfume. We call it Chanel number 5. It's the one among the component for this. They mix with other flowers.
Nu fie, n-am
But in Zanzibar, some place we have also perfume, but not number 5, Chanel number 0, because we do in local.
not Chanel.
Yeah, not really Chanel like the one that you have.
Jumbo. Ilang-ilang.
Eddie, ilang ilang flower.
Am auzit, dar nu-mi dădeam seama. Se mai par mici bananieri în sus iubi.
No.
Okay. We saw the cardamom. It's only men that produce the flower. So this is the female cardamom. There are two kinds of roots. First root go inside to such a water and a mineral for giving the support. But the second root goes to the surface like there to produce the